Hello everybody, how you all doing? My name is Rafael and welcome to today's video. Before we jump into the build, I want to spend a couple of minutes and talk about Season 11 and Division 2 and how I see things because this is going to affect the channel. As you might have understand from my last Division 2 video, I kind of lost all the interest I had for the PvE aspect of the game. And that's because Season 11 didn't introduce anything that I'm actually interested in. The new brand set is not fun to me. The new gear set is not fun to me. The new weapons are not fun to me. The new exotics are not fun to me. The only thing Season 11 brought, and I'm actually a big fan of, is of course adding the raid exclusive exotics on the Dark Zone. And that's the only time I'm actually having fun with the game as it is, when I go into the Dark Zone, engage in PvP content, go rogue, go manhunt, die, try to defend myself from manhunts, try to farm for the exotics. Nothing else in the game right now is of any interest to me. So obviously there is going to be a reduced amount of builds on my channel. With that being said, instead of builds, I will try to work on beginner's guides, which seem to be very popular, and I'm thankful for that. But those take a lot longer time to create, to write the script, to get the footage, to do all the editing, to render and to upload. So there are going to be much fewer division uploads, unless if I figure out a way to make PvP content interesting. As you might know, I'm not a PvP player. I very rarely upload PvP videos on my channel, so I don't know what works, I don't know what's interesting, but I might try it out. So yeah, I just wanted to make this announcement so that you can know why there are not gonna be as many builds as normally throughout Season 11, because nothing is of interest to me. So this is the build. As you can see, we have 3 blue core attributes, 4 red core attributes. Very straightforward stuff here. We have the Ninjabike merch backpack in order to get those 5 extra brand set bonuses. We have a lot of armor generation. We have high damage. But let's go all over the pieces one by one. Starting off, of course, with the belts on armory. 1% armor generation, 10% armor on kill. Blue core attribute, 12% critical hit damage, 5.5% critical hit chance. We want the belts on armory piece for the 10% armor on kill mostly. The 1% armor generation is not that high. In my opinion, armor generation is worth using only if you have 3% and higher. Anything below that 3%, in my opinion, is too low to make any difference on the build. So we don't really care about the 1% armor generation here. We care about the 10% armor on kill. Moving on to the second source of armor on kill, of course, that's the Ninjabike piece. We get 5% total armor, which is very nice. And we also get 10% armor on kill. Blue core attribute here, 12% critical hit damage, 10% skill damage. Obviously, this is not a role I want to have. However, after trying to get better gloves for the past, I don't know, 1-2 hours in countdown, I wasn't able to. So I just gave up. I said, okay, we're just missing 6% critical hit chance. If we had it, we would be all the way up to 59%. We are already sitting at 53, so it's not that big of a deal. You want to get this piece if you can with critical hit chance. I can't, so it is what it is. So until now, we're sitting at 20% armor on kill, but we get another 10% from the specialization. The specialization I decided to go with is the gunner, 10% armor on kill. So we're sitting at 30% armor on kill as things are right now. Moving on, however, we get even more armor on kill. As you can see here on my Polisian 4, 15% assault rifle damage, 16.5% health damage, 6% damage to armor. You can have this be damage targets out of cover. It doesn't really matter. You could pick whichever you like. But on the talent slot, I have the preservation talent. Killing an enemy repairs 10% armor over 5 seconds. So that pushes us on a total of 40% armor on kill. However, if you get headshot kills, you're gonna improve that repair by an additional 10%. So on headshot kills, we get 20% armor on kill just from the preservation over the next 5 seconds, which means that 5 seconds after we took that kill, we will get 50% armor on kill in total, 30% instantly, and another 20 over those 5 seconds. At that point, I thought to myself, okay, we have enough survivability, we have enough armor, we have enough armor on kill. Let's invest. Let's go all the way red. So I got one Walker Harris piece for the 5% weapon damage and the 5% damage to armor. As you can see, all my rolls here are red. 15% weapon damage, 5.7% critical hit chance, 12% critical hit damage, and a gear mode of 12% critical hit damage. Chest piece, Provident defense piece for the 15% headshot damage, which is not that great, but because we're gonna be going for those headshot kills, I thought to myself, let's improve our headshot damage as well. Second branched bonus of the Provident defense, of course, is the 10% critical hit chance, which is great. And then we have 15% weapon damage, 6% critical hit chance, and then 2 rolls of 12% critical hit damage, one being the third attribute of the chest piece and the other being the gear mode. On the talent slot, I went with Perfect Glass Cannon. All damage you deal is amplified by 30%, all damage you take is amplified by 60%. The reason I decided to go with the Perfect Glass Cannon is very straightforward. My damage at this point wasn't good enough. I wanted to get as much damage as possible. The solution to that was obviously getting Glass Cannon, Perfect Glass Cannon, and I don't really care about the 60% amplified damage we take, because I know that as soon as I get one kill, I will get anywhere from 40 to 50% of my armor back almost instantly. 30% armor is going to be given to me back instantly, and the extra 10 or 20% of armor is going to be given to me in the next 5 seconds. So I knew that me taking all that extra damage wouldn't be that big of an issue because I was getting so much armor back. If you don't feel comfortable playing with the Perfect Glass Cannon or the normal Glass Cannon, the next best thing here would be to either go with Obliterate for 25% increased critical hit damage, or Focus, there we go, increases total weapon damage by 5% every second you're aiming while scoped 8 times or higher, up to 50%. That will give you in total 50% increased total weapon damage. So I could even argue that Focus is better than Perfect Glass Cannon. However, there is an issue, and that issue, for me at least, is the 8 times or higher scope that you need to be using in order to use this talent. In case you're comfortable playing with that, then Focus is the better option. You're gonna get 50% increased total weapon damage by using Focus, and by using Perfect Glass Cannon, you're gonna get 30% amplified damage. And as I said, I don't care about the amplified damage I'm taking simply because I'm comfortable getting shot that hard because of all the armor I'm getting back. As you watch from the gameplay, I didn't go down, I didn't have any issues. Yes, it got close to a couple of times, however, we were able to make it. The last piece of the build, I was between a Fenris Group AB for the 10% assault rifle damage and the 20% reload speed, and then the 3 attributes, 15% weapon damage, 12% critical hit damage, and 6% critical hit chance. And the second piece I was thinking about was a Heartbreaker piece for the 15% assault rifle damage, with 15% weapon damage and 10.4% critical hit damage. Heartbreaker gives me more assault rifle damage, however, my second attribute here is not maxed out, and I'm obviously missing an extra attribute that Fenris gives me. I'm also getting 20% reload speed, so I thought myself that Fenris Group AB was the better option. We're basically losing 5% assault rifle damage, but we're gaining 2% critical hit damage, 6% critical hit chance, and 12% reload speed. And that's why I went with Fenris. Overall, my stats, as I showed you earlier, sit at 53.2% critical hit chance, which would have been 59 if this roll over here was as it should. And my critical hit damage sits at 146, which is a pretty decent number. We also have 75% headshot damage. So overall, a pretty good build, I would say. It was definitely fun running around with it for a couple of hours. As I said, if you think that the Glass Cannon is too much, I totally get it. My best recommendation would be to change Glass Cannon for Focus. The only reason I'm not doing it is the fact that I don't like being zoomed in all the damn time. I just get tired of it. And that's why I make the conscious decision of getting hit harder in order to play more comfortably. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Let me know down below in the comment section your thoughts. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye bye.